This week's episode of One of a Kind with RVD is presented by Get Blitzed, and you can get 15% off your order when you head to get-blitz.com and use promo code RVD. Get 15% off.
One of a Kind with Rob Van Dam is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Karrion Kross was there just for a second. He was there for the first few shows for a little while, and then I don't know if he left to go WWE or what. I can't remember, but his girlfriend Scarlett. Yeah, yep. And Katie are really good friends. So that was kind of my introduction to him, was that they love each other, love hanging out, and so they were both at our wedding, and definitely get 2 thumbs up from RVD.
Early buzz in the chat was people been checking out the Chris Van Vliet interview with Karrion Kross, and people said how much they liked that interview. And then I think it was Maddie made the suggestion how cool it would be to see you go up against Karrion Kross and stuff like that. I like his look, his identity, everything like that. He's somebody that does a really great job at promoting himself too, like via social media, because he makes those videos by himself. He does a lot of the filmography stuff. And did stuff with Kevin Sullivan. Just really neat. I think you guys it would be a really good complimentary match, I think, with you guys. I think you guys tell a great story.
He's a really good dude from firsthand experience. And when I got to Impact, I'm not sure which time now. No, it would have been the second time, which was 2020 or something. But when I went to TNA Impact, whatever they were called, Karrion Kross was there just for a second. He was there for the first few shows for a little while, and then I don't know if he left to go to WWE or what. I can't remember, but his girlfriend Scarlett. Yeah, yep. And Katie are really good friends. So that was kind of my introduction to him, was that they love each other, love hanging out, and so they were both at our wedding, and definitely get 2 thumbs up from RVD. Very cool people. I appreciate them.
Heck yeah. I think he's great.
And the hustle too. When I see somebody get told by everyone, man, they're going to push you to the moon. Look at you. You're doing great. And then I see that taken from them. And then I see them, figuring out what their next move is. And then I see them get another shot or whatever. When I follow wrestlers' paths like that, I tend to, not always, but I can earn a bit of respect for their hustle, because I've been there, I've been through there, I've been through getting tested so many different ways, and so to see them get tested and keep on going, and not let it destroy them, and also not. And part of that, to protect yourself from getting destroyed, is not to let your head blow up too big while they're feeding you all this shit, telling you that you're the next big thing. You know what I mean? You gotta at least leave a little room for skepticism, I think. But that's just me. I don't have a wide range of emotions, so I can't imagine going through ups and downs on a worse level than I do. When I see other people do it, I just think, fuck, man, I don't think I could do that. So anything they told me, I just take it okay, that's says you. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, it says you. Yeah, cautious optimism is a good way to handle all that stuff. And I think he does a great job. I see how he interacts with people on social media. He stays in character, but he leans into stuff. He doesn't shy away from anything, and plays it up to storyline stuff. And I think that's really admirable to do. And he's consistent, and he stays on top of it no matter, if he has any missteps, or if he's in a certain storyline level, like a lower card or anything like that. He just keeps consistent, and I think that's such a key thing to do, especially to stay relevant. And
and I saw part of that Van Vliet interview when or maybe he was interviewing Jesse Ventura, and then he came on as a guest, which they must have done the same day, I'm guessing. But I saw that one where Jesse Ventura was on with Killer Karrion Kross, and he was imitating him and stuff. And,
yeah. Oh my God, his imitation is spot on.
I like his hair too. He was bald when I met him. He was that character.
Yeah.
I just personally, I think his hair looks cool.
Yeah, I do too. It blew my mind when like his hair grew out, and I was like, "Whoa, he's got a full head of hair! Holy smokes!"
Right. You never imagine that. When you meet people bald, it's so hard to imagine what they would look like if they had hair.
Right?
A
Yeah.
picture from 10 years ago, you're like, what? That's you.
I'll have to send you a picture of me when I had hair. It's like it was very different.
It could be anything. I could see, like blonde and wavy, or I could see dark and curly. And
Yeah, you don't know.
it's like, how would I know?
Uh-huh.
It's probably not red because of your facial hair, but then,
Nope,
you
not red.
manscape that shit anyway.
I manscape it, baby. Promo code RVD, 20% off any product. Do it. Triple E chimes in. Did y'all catch RVD's interview with Renee Dupree? That was pretty good. Yeah, I saw that on there too, Rob.
Renee's on a long ass tour in Europe somewhere. I don't know if he's in England or what, but he was on tour when he interviewed me, and I was supposed to do the interview the week before and forgot or something, and then he was there then too. I don't know why, but he got rid of his host, or I shouldn't say he got rid of him. Let's just say he's not there anymore.
They parted ways.
And I don't know why, but James, right? And
yeah, I think that was his name. I think so. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so, but that tells me like Renee's really committed to fucking doing this thing and moving forward with it and stuff. Besides the fact that he comments on everything, so I can tell he's committed. Way harder than I am. Like anytime any news comes out and there's something to comment on, there's certain wrestlers that are like, boom, jump on it, and that's great. And I'm always told I should do that, but it's not. It's not exactly. Not exactly where my head is at, and even when it comes to doing content and shit, it's like maybe if I was born 20 years earlier, like Katie, then maybe that'd be a lot easier. But it's like, oh my god, it's like we ought to make a movie. What?
What's going on?
Yeah. They got sounds on these things though. Talkies. Katie's sorry, baby. No, listen to thunderstorms upstairs anyway. The fuck was I gonna say? We were talking about
Renee.
Yeah, so he's on a long fucking tour because I texted him because he said, hey, I'll find some time and check out the Only Wrestlers thing, and just like I tell everyone, I'm like, dude, check it out, see if it's for you. If not, then cool. At least I know to not bother with it, but. I guess it's okay to say here, it's not for everybody, but for the wrestlers, I also follow up with, hey, if you're interested in doing it, if you want, I can have my partner make your profile and then send you the login info, and then you can set the price and make any changes or whatever. And I always, that's what I tell everybody because it's true. He does that and makes it so easy for people. They don't have to figure out how to do everything from scratch. And anyway, I think he said, you know what? I don't want to be misquoted. Who took my phone? I'm going to look this up real quick. But he's already been there for, I think, at least 2 weeks, maybe even more. I don't even know when he left. Dude, oh my God, let me see that. Can I just show you guys something?
Yeah, go for it. Here, let me put you full screen.
Half of my phone is upside down and half is right side up.
What the fuck? Oh my God, Rob, what happened?
All my shit does that. I remember when I showed you my YouTube and I screenshotted it because it was like 2 different pages or something together. It was like they were talking. They were commenting. I know what it was. It was the information didn't go to that video. It went to one on a different page that I watched before. But anyway, you guys see this, right? Because I don't want y'all to
look at that shit.
Say,
there it goes.
I don't want y'all to
adjusted.
Oh, it did. Okay. I want y'all to say, he's just high. So, but anyway, it'll be easy to find Renee because he uses Messenger. And okay, I just talked to him about Dark Side. What? We didn't say nothing. But before that, there's so much going on, dude. Holy shit. Dude, where's the conversation? And then boom, boom, boom. You know what? Never mind. He's over there for a long time. Oh, I'm taking a break. Okay, he says he's not going to get to his computer stuff until he's done He's got 6 weeks left.
Wow.
So that motherfucker took at least a 2-month tour over in England or Europe, which I think it's okay to call England Europe. It's on the
Yeah.
continent, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, over there. But dude, man, I sometimes, man, I can't stand being away from home. It's just like my whole career makes me think that the ultimate goal is to spend as little time on the road and be back as soon as I can. That's why I used to take the very last possible flight, which did bite me in the ass when I would miss it. So I don't do that anymore because now I'm at a different pace than when I was really jamming full time, bam, 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 everywhere. And then, fuck, what was I? I lost my train of thought again. I'm having
Renee being on the 6 week. He's there for 6 weeks, and then you.
Oh yeah, what I was gonna say was, and besides that, I have an excuse for being forgetful that I'm not gonna share with you. But trust me, man, there's a reason. Okay,
There's a reason.
But anyway, so I sometimes if I have a late flight coming home, and say it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock flight at night, and then it gets delayed, and then this happened last time I was in Canada, but it happens all the time. Now I can't get fucking home because I gotta go through Dallas. I'm gonna miss my connection, but they want me to leave and fly to Dallas and then just stay there in a hotel and then fly home in the morning. Dude, I will come out of pocket and buy another flight and go home, and that's what I did when I was in Toronto earlier this year. And Katie always makes fun of me for it because I've also done that a few other times. But this one, it was like I'm going to be home a whole maybe like 7-8 hours earlier than I would. For me, it feels like worth it. I can't imagine being on the road for 2 months. Like I used to be able to imagine, when I was really young and wanted out of my parents' house to go see the world on the road. But man, right now I would take some serious reprogramming in order to not completely freak out being on the road that long.